Hi Indonesia, I am Nanda Khoirunisa, the representative of Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta 2016. And this my idea for Indonesia. Indonesia is very potential to natural disaster. There are 20,479 disaster events over period 200 years, and just 10 events of earthquake and tsunami that caused 167,779 victims. The fact proves that Indonesian people are highly vulnerable to earthquake and tsunami. Disaster cause potential victim, material losses, psychological effect for society, especially for children. This is because the level of knowledge and experience they are lacking for disaster. In 2008, there was an earthquake in Sichuan, China, with a strength about 7.9 scale Richter, killed about 5,000 school children and 12,000 school buildings collapsed. Certainly, even experts by China doesn't want to happen again in Indonesia, right? In disaster risk reduction effort, there are three stakeholders. They are individuals and households, the government, and the school community. The low community preparedness to disaster is school community. The ratio teacher and student become a challenge in the rescue process. Therefore, students should be able and prepared to save themselves. The solution is an integrating of disaster preparedness in disaster mitigation extracurricular activities. This idea is a work for sustainable development goals focused on children and education, and also for sustainability disaster risk reduction in Indonesia. Disaster mitigation extracurricular is activities outside school hours which was followed by students and aim to improve the capacity and capability to face disaster. Disaster mitigation extracurricular curriculum based on need analysis of the vulnerability of students and in accordance with the characteristic and potential of disaster. Instructors in disaster mitigation extracurricular activities are teachers who have been trained and some stakeholders such as BPBD or Badan Penanggulangan Bencana Daerah and Red Cross, also all volunteers of society and NGO in disaster field. Implementation of disaster mitigation extracurricular activities will support the improvement of individual preparedness. Disaster preparedness study model performed using a framework developed by LIPI and UNESCO in 2006 with the 5 parameters preparedness. They are knowledge and attitude, disaster warning system, emergency planning, policy and guidelines, and also resource mobilization. In 2006, LIPI made guide for level measuring community preparedness and the school community, and in 2012, developed monitoring and evaluating guide for disaster school preparedness. Index value level of preparedness categorized into 5 classes. The first is very ready, ready, almost ready, less ready, and the last is not ready. This instrument can be used to monitor and evaluate student preparedness. The integrating of disaster preparedness in disaster mitigation extracurricular activities done by school independently, with the evaluation process for preparedness should be written in report book. School did evaluate of the weakness by analyzing the parameters and the variable in the preparedness instrument. The application requires support and cooperation of various elements such as Department of Education, BNPB, BPBD, non-government organization, private institution, society, and school community. The integration will eventually become a cycle of preparedness assessment system. The method begins with the socialization instrument in school, preparedness assessment of students, evaluation results of preparedness, improve preparedness, and the last is evaluation and monitoring performance. This cycle must be continued and sustained, experienced by students, and then students are expected to be ready to face various kinds of potential disasters in Indonesia, wherever they are. I am Nanda Khoirunisa, the representative of Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta for Pemilihan Mahasiswa Berprestasi 2016, and this my idea.